Copycat crimes of the Columbine High School tragedy are occurring throughout the state. Details straight ahead. And what is the borough doing about the skateboarding problem? Find out next. Plus the latest developments of NATO's involvement in the Balkans.
Mike Markowinski will join us live from Clarion's annual Spring Fling Festival with the local weather for the week, and Derek Pida revs up the sports machine with highlights from the young baseball season and the playoff implications of the NHL and the NBA. All this and more straight ahead as TV5 News brings coverage closer to home.
This is TV5 News, bringing coverage closer to home.
Local residents are voicing their opinions about a skateboarding problem. Good evening, I'm David Marsh.
And I'm Christina Zort. Mark Dispatakis joins us now with our top story. Mark?
Thanks, Christy. Well, the skateboarding problem has once again come to the forefront this week. We talked with William Miller, a member of the Clarion Borough Council today, about new solutions to the skateboarding problem.
Like say skateboarding is not a crime, like everybody says.
There's been much talk over the last few months about skateboarding in Clarion, but this time Borough Council may have an answer.
It's not illegal to ride a skateboard on the sidewalks.
This problem started a few weeks ago when skateboarders from Clarion and surrounding communities went to Borough Council to ask for a skateboarding park. We are now getting some answers to their questions from Borough Council member William Miller.
And really have come up with the idea that there's no money to set up a park that would really do the job for what these youngsters want. And so I'm coming up with hopefully some ideas. There's a place in Butler they might go. I've encouraged them to, maybe talk with their individual churches to see if there'd be a possibility that they could go to those parking lots. But
Miller went on to say that this whole event may not have happened if the skateboarders would have just used common sense.
I think common sense behavior would be the order of the day.
Miller's not asking the skateboarders to give up their hobby, but rather to relocate.
I'm a coach. I want these people, they're athletes. I want them to be able to participate. And they can participate anywhere on any borough sidewalk. But why they choose Main Street, where there are a bunch of people, is beyond me.
So go to some side streets.
Yeah, anywhere.
Okay. Basically, Miller wants the skateboarders not to skateboard in large groups and just to be aware of what they're doing and those around them. Christy?
Mark, what are the business owners on Main Street saying about the skateboard situation?
Well, according to Miller today, he said they are obviously not happy with the situation because of some liability reasons, because if they're injured in front of the business, that could cause some insurance problems.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
And in other local news, state police are looking into allegedly inappropriate web pages at Franklin Middle School that were created by one or more students in 7th and 8th grades. Superintendent Balavage says one of the pages, which some students have known about since March, contain what's being referred to as a hit, death, or kill list. The names of 4 middle school students were allegedly identified as the targets. Balavage says he believes last week's suicide attack in Littleton, Colorado, which left 15 dead at Columbine High School, prompted a Franklin student or parent who knew about the local website to come forth. Meantime, a Rockwood Junior High School student is suspended and faces an expulsion hearing and criminal charges following a false bomb threat made on Friday.
Today's Oil City Derek is reporting that Clarion County officials Monday carried through on a plan to begin breaking up the Central Accounting Office, despite objections by longtime head of the department, Nancy Murray. Murray said the plans to dismantle the accounting department showed poor planning during a shouting match with Commissioner David Wagner. Wagner responded that Murray simply wasn't included in the planning session. Murray resigned last month, effective June 30th.
County Commissioner Keith Martin vented his frustrations Monday about the commissioner's inability to come up with a building plan. According to the Oil City Derrick, a proposal at Monday's Clarion County Commissioners meeting to transfer to pay for site preparation done last year allowed Martin to demand what site was being prepared. According to Commissioner Sally Minnick, it was preparation for a new office building proposed for by the area beside the old county jail. Martin then inquired as to whatever happened to that building. Minnick explained the construction, which she and Martin originally proposed, died after she withdrew her support from the plan because Martin would not endorse her proposal to connect the new building to the old jail. That plan would have allowed the county to use a $100,000 historical preservation grant for the old jail.
The Clarion County Career Center Board gave preliminary approval Monday to a new operating budget for the 1999-2000 school year. The plan shows expenses up $36,000 from the current year. The budget will now go to each of the participating school districts for their approval. William Kaufman, the center's chief school administrator, said superintendents in the county have also reviewed the plan and shown support.
And taking a look at news across the state, the driver of a coal truck is dead after the tractor-trailer he was driving struck the rear of a highway line painting convoy in Lebanon County and exploded. The driver, 46-year-old Tim Dunmeyer of Hooversville, died when his truck exploded after the impact about 1 p.m. yesterday. According to State Police Trooper William Tucker, Dunmeyer was still conscious after the impact. Both the tractor-trailer and paint convoy were heading east on Interstate 78 in Union Township. Police say the truck was traveling between 65 and 70 miles per hour, and the convoy was doing about 20 miles per hour. Blair County authorities say they have arrested a serial arsonist. Christopher Rodland of Hollidaysburg is charged with 29 counts of arson. Authorities say more charges could be filed. Altoona fire investigator Roger White says Rodland is responsible for a 1996 fire at his own home, a blaze at J&J Recycling in Altoona which caused $60,000 in damages, and a fire that killed a dog and pet birds at a home on First Avenue. Rodland reportedly admitted setting the First Avenue fire for revenge and the other blazes because he was bored. Rodland is in the Blair County Jail on $90,000 bond at this time.
The search continues this evening for a 26-year-old father of 3 who disappeared in the Allegheny River when his boat capsized while he and his 5-year-old daughter were fishing. Rescuers and volunteers have been searching for Harvey Adams III of Karnes City, Butler County. According to police, Adams and his daughter launched a 12-foot fiberglass boat Sunday morning near a Parker sewage treatment plant. The boat capsized later that day. The daughter was wearing a life jacket and drifted to the riverbank. She says her father was not wearing a life jacket when she saw him disappear under the water. The boat was found 6 miles downriver from Parker near East Brady, Clarion County. We'll let you know as information becomes available. A Bethlehem teenager is on trial as an adult. Police say 17-year-old Roberto Orta was arrested after stabbing a man twice on a crowded bus early yesterday morning. According to police, Orta stabbed 28-year-old Trung Dang in the left bicep and left side of the chest with a steak knife. Due to the seriousness of the crime, Orta is being charged as an adult. He currently is being held at the Northampton County Prison in lieu of $25,000 bail. And coming up on TV5 News.
Police say a gunman fired 3 shots and bludgeoned a 74-year-old man during a robbery attempt at an Easton Beer distributorship. The robbery attempt happened yesterday afternoon at Southside Beer and Soda. The store's owner, Aziz Corey, suffered cuts to the head and hands. 3 weeks ago, Corey halted a separate robbery attempt by grabbing a hammer and chasing the gunman out of the store. The gunman in Monday's incident ran from the store without being caught. Police say it wasn't immediately clear if anything was taken.
Coming up on TV5 News, Mike Markowinski joins us live from the Spring Fling Festival with your Clarion area forecast, and Derek Pida will be here to recap all the highlights in the sports world.
But first, find out if Congress came up with a decision to raise the minimum wage. All this and more straight ahead as TV5 News brings coverage closer to home.
The 800 Center has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Standing out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in a Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to our game room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, resistant enough for the pets to run on, and its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
And welcome back to TV5 News. According to today's Clarion News, Clarion County Warden Daniel Hornberger believes the influx of prisoners at the county jail is directly linked to the absence of a Clarion County Court of Common Pleas judge. Hornberger told members of the Clarion County Prison Board on April 21st that the number of inmates at the county jail is almost 20% more than last year at the same time. Hornberger noted a number of cases involving inmates are being continued because visiting judges do not want to rule on another visiting judge's cases. Hornberger believes it is possible for the county to outgrow the new jail that was built in 1995.
Nancy Sayre, Associate Professor of Education at Clarion University of Pennsylvania, recently was named to the Pennsylvania Governor's Institute for Early Childhood Education Steering Committee. Robert Grenling of the Pennsylvania Department of Education made the announcement. Sayre reports that the Institute will bring teams of early childhood educators from throughout Pennsylvania to the Institute and introduce them to the project approach and its relationship to Pennsylvania educational standards.
And Elizabeth McDaniel, Associate Professor of English at Clarion University of Pennsylvania, is leading a group trip to London to ring in the millennium. Dates of the tour are December 28th through January 11th, 2000. The trip includes airfare, accommodations, breakfasts and dinners, private bus, entrance fees, and high season surcharges. The agenda for the trip includes London, Oxford, a theater performance at Stratford, among other areas of interest. The program is open to students, faculty, and anyone in the community. For more information, contact Professor McDaniel at 226-2159.
15 students from Clarion University of Pennsylvania participated in an urban plunge during spring break. The students joined Diana Anderson, Director of Community Service Learning for Clarion University, on a trip to New York City where they volunteered for a week at St. John the Baptist Parish Center in Brooklyn. The week-long activities included working with groups in an adult literacy program, tutoring, and helping in a soup kitchen with acquired immune deficiency syndrome support groups. They joined local teens for rap sessions and also shared stories of hope and support to people recovering from addictions and those who live with AIDS.
Now, taking a look at news across the state, a former mutual fund manager has been sentenced to 3 to 6 years in prison and 6 years for probation for killing a man in a traffic accident while driving drunk. 43-year-old John Sumner Force of Phoenixville crashed into a car driven by 20-year-old Daniel E. Amoroso of Norristown last May. Force had a blood alcohol level of 0.2%, which is twice the legal limit. He pleaded no contest to vehicular homicide while driving under the influence of alcohol, leaving the scene of an accident and driving without a license. Amoroso's family is suing Force and the bar room that served him.
2 workers at Northampton County's 911 center say their former supervisor showed child pornography on computer monitors at his center 2 months ago. The workers made their accusations yesterday at a preliminary hearing for 30-year-old James Krause of Sheckinsville, Lehigh County. Based on their testimony, a district justice ordered Krause to face trial in Northampton County Court on charges he possessed and disseminated child pornography. Krause's attorney says his client maintains his innocence.
Sentencing is scheduled in Montgomery County for an Episcopal priest convicted of dealing in child pornography on the internet on the church computer. Reverend Robert Orr, the pastor at All Hallows Church in Wyncote, has maintained that it was someone else who put the porn pictures in his computer. An investigation is still continuing at this time. A former topless dancer says she had an affair with a former Philadelphia city inspector who regularly ignored lewd and illegal behavior in the clubs he regulated. Jennifer Stevie Pizzarello testified yesterday in the federal racketeering and extortion trial of 59-year-old Frank Antico, the former head of the city's Department of Licenses and Inspections. According to Pizzarello, Antico tipped her off to inspectors' raids of the clubs. Pizzarello was given a card to show to other inspectors to avoid getting fined for dancing without a license.
The sun is shining and spring is finally in the air. When we return, Mike Markowinski will join us live from Main Street for Clarion's annual Spring Fling Festival to tell us what kind of weather we can expect for the rest of the week.
Plus, find out the latest developments in the Columbine High School shootings. It's straight ahead as TV5 News brings coverage closer to home.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to our game room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but to stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, resistant enough for the pets to run on. And its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
We Care Hair, located at the 800 Center, has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Standing out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in a Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
And welcome back to TV5 News. Joining us live with your Clarion area forecast from the Spring Fling Festival on Main Street, here's Mike.
Thanks, Dave. We are here at the Spring Fling at the park along Main Street in Clarion, and here is one fine business owner who has the best vegetables I've ever tasted, especially fried. Ken, how are you doing today, Ken?
Very good. Thank you for the compliment.
Oh, well, you're welcome. They are the best, and I'm going to order some before we end up leaving here from this live shot for the weather. But how long have you been coming to the Clarion area, whether it was for Spring Fling or for the Autumn Leaf Festival?
16 years now. 16 years.
16 years. And why do you come here to Clarion?
Well, Clarion is a wonderful town, university, the people. No matter what the weather is, you do make some money here, and very enjoyable. And the Chamber of Commerce is wonderful to us, all of us.
Especially Karen Pope, right?
Especially Karen Pope. Right.
Now, where do you originate from?
We live in Hubbard, Ohio. That's near Youngstown.
So it takes you about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours to get here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ken. I will make sure to place my order before I leave.
Thank you very much.
All right, and it is great weather out here. Let's go ahead and take a look now at our features map. As you can see on the features map, a system of low pressure has moved its way southwards, which are going to give us some nice days ahead. Some clouds will be in the area tomorrow, but we'll be heading into partly cloudy skies, and warmer weather is on the way. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the satellite imagery. As you can see, a cloud front will be making its way into our immediate area, but it will be making its way out of here by Thursday. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the precipitation map. As you can see, we are primarily precipitation free, so there's no immediate precipitation, nor does it look like we will have any within the next 5 days. Let's go ahead and take a look now at our 4-day planner, and on the 4-day planner, you can see that we are going to have
A high of 60 degrees tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies. We'll drop to a low of 42. For Thursday, it'll be partly cloudy skies, high of 63, low of 40. For Friday, partly cloudy skies, high of 63, another low of 40. And for Saturday, it will be partly cloudy, temperatures in the 70s with a low of 45. So all in all, some nice days lie ahead, and enjoy the spring fling. And don't worry, Christy, I promise I will not tell anybody about that caramel apple you want brought back. That's the latest from spring fling. That's all I have for you from the weather. I'll see you in just about 20 minutes. Reporting from the spring fling, I'm Mike Markowinski. Christy, now back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Taking a look at news across the nation, what started as 23 tulips at the base of a tree has grown into a monumental memoriam for the Columbine High School shooting victims. Flowers, cards, signs, and stuffed animals stretched across an area the size of the football field in a park beside the school. The people of Littleton faced another round of emotional farewells today as 2 more shooting victims were laid to rest. 4 funerals were held yesterday, including one for a boy who held a door open so others could escape the gunman. The town held a moment of silence at 11:21 a.m. local time today, the exact time the attack began a week ago. A gun store owner in Colorado says a group of 5 teens tried to buy a machine gun and a pistol with a silencer from him last month. According to the owner, one of them was Eric Harrison, one of the 2 teens, gunmen who killed 13 others and themselves last week. Authorities now have in their possession a surveillance videotape from the gun store. Investigators working on the case said they have more than 200 leads to follow. According to investigators, it appears that a girlfriend of one of the Colorado school shooters apparently bought some of the weapons at a gun show. The Rocky Mountain News and the Denver Post report investigators think Robin Anderson bought the weapons after she turned 18 in November. Prosecutors say she legally purchased 2 shotguns and a rifle and was not sure how the guns would be used. We'll let you know as more information unfolds.
And straight ahead on TV5 News, Derek Pida joins us with scores and highlights from the world of sports. Nani Lombard will be here with the entertainment beats and find out why some people think sumo wrestlers need to go on a diet. Stay with us as TV5 News brings coverage closer to home.
Easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in a Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
We Care Hair, located at the 800 Center, has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. News travels fast. That's why you need the speed and accuracy of a news team that brings coverage closer to home. Every Tuesday and Wednesday night, join TV5 News for Clarion's only live local newscast on television at 8. Tune in for the latest in regional, state, and national news. Plus, with our newspaper exchange partner, the Clarion News, teaming up to bring coverage closer to home every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Clarion's only live local newscast on television at 8 is here on TV5.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but to stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, resistant enough for the pets to run on, and its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, Come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
And welcome back to TV5 News. We've worked out our technical difficulties. And a Denver talk show host calls it another act of violence against the Columbine High School victims. A local newspaper says Howard Stern does not belong in Denver. But the manager of the station that airs Stern's syndicated radio show says the shock jock told him he has been taken out of context. Stern wondered on the air last week why the two teens that shot up the school didn't try to have sex with any one of the good-looking girls. He's heard on a record saying, at least if you're going to kill yourself and kill all the kids, why wouldn't you have some sex? Denver Rocky Mountain News editorialized that Stern should make his millions in other broadcast markets, and several Denver talk show hosts are calling for a boycott of Stern advertisers. And with incidents like the Colorado school shooting, broadcasters are being urged to change the way they cover volatile breaking news. Managers at more than 1,800 TV and radio stations will receive new guidelines this week from the Radio and Television News Directors Association. The guidelines focus on how to handle dangerous situations without putting lives in danger. A Denver TV station has been criticized for broadcasting live a cell phone call from a student inside Columbine High School last Tuesday. Critics say the student could have been killed if one of the gunmen had seen the broadcast. Already, 7 Boston area TV stations have agreed to voluntarily follow the rules, including no live video footage of victims or SWAT teams. And now, as promised earlier, here is Derek Pida with the Sports Machine. Derek?
Good evening. I'm Derek Pida with TV5 Sports. The Penguins host the New Jersey Devils tonight in Game 3 of their playoff series. Pittsburgh has grabbed a 2-1 series lead despite the loss of the Jaromir Jagr. The Pirates are in Atlanta tonight trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. After winning 4 of 6 in Cincinnati and San Diego, the Pirates got swept this past weekend at home by Milwaukee. The Pirates are currently in 5th place in the NL Central with an 8-9 record. In football news, Broncos owner Pat Bowlen has confirmed that John Elway will announce his retirement this coming Sunday. Elway will become the first starting quarterback to retire from a defending Super Bowl champion. In hockey news, the Maple Leafs and Hurricanes each moved one step closer to the second round of the playoffs last night. Toronto defeated Philadelphia 2-1 and Carolina beat Boston 3-2. Toronto and Boston both have 2-1 series leads. That does it for sports. Christy and Dave, back to you.
Thanks, Derek. And Nani Lombard is here as promised to fill in your schedule with springtime events. Nani?
Good evening. There's a lot going on in Clarion this week. Yesterday kicked off the 2nd annual Spring Fling in downtown Clarion. A wide variety of food stands and games for children are set up at the park in downtown Clarion this entire week. So take a walk downtown and visit Spring Fling. The Tony Award-winning drama Dancing at Lunasa is scheduled to run from tonight through May 1st at 8 p.m. in the Marwick Boyd Little Theater on Clarion University. Tickets are $7 for adults and $5 for children under 12. Clarion University students with a valid ID will be permitted free. Phone 814-226-2284 for more ticket information. Rob Bullington, Assistant Professor of Speech Communication and Theater, is directing this drama. The cast includes veterans Jared Fry and Holly Hamilton in their last undergraduate roles, and Miranda Scopel and Alex Thompson in their first major roles. Enjoy a night of live theater by seeing Dancing at Lunasa. On Thursday, April 29th, the bluesman Guy Davis is performing at 8 p.m. in Hart Chapel. This event is free and open to the public. On Saturday, May 1st, Donnie Iris will be performing in Tippin Gymnasium. Tickets are on sale now. They are $10 per person and $8 for Clarion University students with a valid ID. Tickets can be purchased at the Gemmel Information Desk or at Crooks Clothing on Main Street in Clarion. Finally, next Tuesday, May 4th, the Clarion University Concert Choir will be performing at 8 p.m. in the Marwick Boyd Auditorium. This concert is free and open to the public. That's what's happening in entertainment for this week. For Entertainment Beat, I'm Nani Lombard, TV5 News.
Thanks, Nani. For one final look at your weather forecast, here's Mike at the Spring Fling Festival.
It is out here. I've been enjoying myself at the Autumn Leaf Festival since I arrived. You know, I had the fried veggies. They were great. There are all different types of food. Bands are playing. There's some music, some games for the kids. So stop up down at the park. Have your chance to have a great time throughout this week as Spring Fling has hit the Clarion area. Let's go ahead and take a look at one final look at that 4-day planner. As you can see, for Wednesday, we'll have mostly cloudy skies, a high of 60 with a low of 42. For Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 63, low of 40. For Friday, we'll have another partly cloudy day with a high of 63, low of 40. And for Saturday, The clouds will push out. We'll have a high of 70 and a low of 45. So all in all, some nice weather ahead for Spring Fling. As I mentioned, enjoy the food. As a matter of fact, I think I just saw Mark Despotakis down here. So he ran from that live cut-in just to get the great food down here. So if that tells you anything, that should be it. That's the latest. Christy, Dave, have yourself a great week and enjoy Spring Fling. Back to you.
Thanks, Mike. And that about wraps up this week's edition of TV5 News. Tune in again tomorrow at 8 as Tracy Campbell and Christy Herman bring you the latest in state, local, and national news.
And for Christy Desort, Mark Despotakis, Mike Markowinski, Derek Pida, Ronnie Lombard, and the entire TV5 News team, I'm Dave Marsh. Good night.
It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and Lou Ann Williams from Passages will be joining us to discuss the issue of sexual assault. And Hillary Clinton has a new book out. We'll tell you about it. Feedback starts now.